FlossTube, how are
Hey,
ya?
FlossTube.
It is Friday the 13th, actually, and Linda and I are popping on here. We lost a video, so that was kind of a little bit crushing, but not tragic. But we did record, I want to say now 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And I don't know what happened. We tried another one of these um, Zoom, and we recorded and we did all this great stuff. And then when we went to go ahead and upload it, it said it was, what was the word?
Uh, not
Mm,
canceled. It was corrupt. It was
Corrupt. Yes,
corrupt.
corrupt.
Yeah. So
So
I don't know what we did, but we
we
corrupted it.
we broke it. We broke Zoom somehow.
Uh-huh.
So we thought we went ahead, and when we did get together for Saturday, last Saturday at Gary's in downtown Leesburg, we did our meet and greet, and we'll touch base on that in a minute. But we shot a little bit of video there just to say hi to y'all. But other than that, we are back, and we're going to try another Zoom session before I leave for out of town tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um, anyways, where do you want to start? I know you
Well,
had some notes that we can
I have,
reuse.
yeah, and I kept them, thank goodness.
Yes,
And I don't know, I guess we can start with I kind of past events, I guess. We both got into StitchCon, so that's
very,
happened since we
yes,
were there. And I think I got in on day 3, and maybe you did too. And then Jen was kind of biting her
yeah,
nails, but she got in on the next day.
yeah, yeah. And
And
she had a little, ended up with a little bit of a weird snafu. Um, she got, she checked PayPal, like you said, there was an invoice waiting. She paid it, but then she got an email the next day. So
oh,
she did have to reach out and like just verify because she'd already paid it. So we all, I think most of our group is in for
hmm
weekend day.
hmm
So let the planning begin.
yeah, we and I think I had mentioned to you, my friend Diane at the last moment decided that she would put her name in. Of
Yeah.
course, she didn't do it real quick. She did call to see where she was on the list, and she's like 62. So there's a good
There's
possibility
a
she might
chance.
get in. Yeah, she might get in.
She's
So we'll
62.
see. It would be
Yeah,
her first, and
that'll
it
be
would be
nice.
my fourth, and it'll be your third,
Mm-hmm.
and Jen's second. Yes.
Yes.
So we have a
Yes.
little bit of everybody there that's happening.
I think you said you're alumni now, or are you senior?
I guess I'm a senior.
You're a senior?
Yeah, I'm a
Yes.
senior.
So I'm a junior? Am I a junior or
Yeah,
freshman?
yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
third
Yeah,
third year. Yeah.
yeah.
So, anyways,
And I guess also that we mentioned last time is Diane and I got in Stitch West in April, which is out in Utah. So we're like over the moon on that.
that's going to be so great. And I
Yeah.
just saw who just shared their haul. Was that
Oh,
Pam?
yeah, Pam. Well, we didn't get to see it. She had 2 bags,
Yeah, bags.
and I'm anxious to see what all she got. But
Yeah,
Steph's been doing little snippets, little stories, and so has Kef of Stitch West now because they're all out
right.
there now,
I'll
and
have
it
to
looks
catch up on that.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this weekend is 2023 Stitch West and
yeah,
Stitch New England.
and
They're on the
Stitch New
same
England.
weekends.
Yeah, I
So,
saw Missy and I saw a few of them up there on their way, and then I can't remember some of the other. Oh, Teresa Garden Goose Stitcher, she's there,
yeah,
so I've seen a few of them. So that's always
yeah,
fun to see what's going on.
yeah. I'm excited for them. So,
Yeah, and other than that, I think you and I talked. We had a tornado warning Thursday morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, so we were
yeah.
watching the TV and watching it go straight street by street. Luckily, nowhere around us, but they did have tornado damage
We have
over
had
in Crystal
we have
River.
had a lot of rain. We
Yeah,
really we're approaching the end of hurricane season,
yeah,
but we're going out the end with a lot of rain.
yeah,
Um,
a lot
so
of. But
anyways,
so other than that, just you've been busy. It's been.
yeah, I mean my sister was here.
Mhm.
She came for a week visit. We did my birthday, we did a friend's birthday. I mean, we have just been, it just feels constant.
I know.
So
Yeah.
it's, but and then we did the meet and greet,
Yep.
and
That was fun.
Yeah, that was nice and relaxing. It's not often that,
Yeah.
we get to stitch together. We got a caramel
No,
apple brought to us. That was such
yep.
a sweet treat. Um,
It made it
and
home, but I didn't get any of it.
well, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell you that I probably ate maybe both of those because but it was fun. Chris Leedy was there. Um, and a couple were passing through and doing other things, but they still made the stop. And so we tried out a new restaurant in downtown Leesburg, the Florida Porch.
It was
That
very
was
good.
that was really good. That was Gary's um
Recommendation.
suggestion. Yes,
Yeah.
and while we're talking about Gary, we could share
Yeah.
that he has done his first floss tube.
Yeah.
So it's under Gary Lee Sligh, right?
I think so, yes. I
And
think that's
you
right.
watched it.
I did watch it. I mean, I've met Gary a couple times, but never really talked to him much, but I was,
Yeah.
like, amazed. His background is amazing.
Yeah, he
It
has a
was
lot.
really good to listen to where he has come from and
Yeah.
everything he's done.
Yeah.
So,
I
that's
think
interesting.
he's gonna use it. He's saying sometimes for just short blurbs because he's in his shop and it's quiet and he's just gonna so I think that's great. I
Mhm.
think that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Um, and then I don't know, did you have anything this week? Because that was kind of last week.
No, I mean, just normal stuff.
Yeah,
We, went to the shop on Wednesday. We've got a big group now, Wednesday at Brick City. I mean,
really.
we were short a couple people and all the seats were taken. So, I mean, we have anywhere
Yeah,
sometimes from 8 to 12 people.
yeah.
So, big
Ginger.
group, a lot of stitching. And I love to go around and take pictures of everybody stitching
Yeah.
and share those on Brick City. But yeah, other
And
than that, not much
no,
work. It's for me, it's work October, third quarter stuff. So it's a little busier,
yeah, yeah.
but that's hopefully almost done.
Well, tomorrow or at 4 a.m. my dad
Oh my,
picks me. I know. He's like, you're gonna owe me. So
yes.
my dad is picking me up at 4:30 in the morning
Oh,
to take me to the airport, and then I get to go spend 2 days the weekend with Tina, Team Egner. And she came to my house last year, so we kind of rotate. So I'm excited. I'm
yeah,
excited about
that's going
that.
to be
So
fun. I
yeah,
expect
that's
lots of pictures, and I know there'll be a
uh
lot of Halloween stuff going on.
what the girls are coming with her to pick me up at the airport. So I depending on weather, um, we'll figure out what we're doing Saturday. Sunday, the plan is she's taking me to Betsy Ross's house and I can't wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, that was a bucket thing. If I get up there, she's right there.
Oh,
So yeah,
wow. Neat.
she's gonna have to pull me out of there. I won't want to leave. So I know that's part of Sunday, and then we're going to work on a quilt and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we both bought a quilt kit from Country Sampler. Um,
Oh.
yes,
The same
so
one or different one?
yes, no,
Oh, the same one.
same one. So what else we got on that list?
Well,
Do you want
I
to
guess finishes.
fully finishes?
Well, I
Well,
have some of both.
yes. Um,
Since we missed a couple of weeks ago, they kind of
yeah. Why don't you
stopped.
do your my I finished Tiny Town Halloween and a new Matilda model. So I dropped them both off today so that they would be in while I was gone, kind of a deal. So why don't you share your finishes? And then we'll
Okay.
do fully finishes because at least I got a couple of those.
Okay. Well, my first one, I guess, is, let me see how to do this. Can you see that through the Brenda
Yeah,
Gervais with Thy
yeah,
Needle and Thread, When Witches Go Riding?
yep,
I think you did one of these as well.
yes.
So I did the one
That's
with the
cute.
2 witches, and you did the one with the 3 witches?
Three. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Um,
this is part of we've been stitching Halloween for hashtag Halloween for Mary.
yes.
So that's kind of, and I think you put your, did you put your initials on that
I
one? I
haven't
think
done
you
the
did.
initials yet because
Okay.
I am going to give it to Terry as well, not yet, but I plan on putting Mary's initials under one and my initials under the other.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good.
And then that book is so cute. I think I'm going to go back and stitch a few of the
Me
other ones.
too.
Yeah.
Me too. I think I needed a little break after the first one,
Me.
just
Yeah.
because I mean, the one I did with 3, man, there was some stuff in that.
Yeah, but
Um,
it does go pretty quick. They did go pretty
yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah. So
And then I finished this one. I don't think you've seen this one. I finished this, maybe you did. Harvest Home Country
yes, I
by
saw it. Yeah,
October House. Okay.
I like
And,
that.
and I was just trying to pick up something little before I started the Sal with Christy from Floss, Bossin.
Hmm.
I wanted something small.
Yeah,
And then my last one is the Pumpkin Kisses. Oops, probably need
that
to.
one is really cute. The cabin is cute too, but that one looked like it. I feel like you stitched that in a day. That's really cute.
It's really
I
cute.
do
Yeah.
like that.
And it's
Yeah.
course on Water Lily, which we both love.
Who's the designer?
Primrose Cottage.
Primrose. Okay, I thought so.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah,
Very
their
cute.
stuff is cute. And I think this was 30, no, it's 28 pounds.
Oh,
So yeah.
okay.
And those are on my finishes. Now, I mean, I have fully, go ahead. You've got finishes or you've got fully finishes?
I don't have any finishes
Okay,
because
that's it, Terry.
yeah, I took them to Terry's. And I
Okay.
did the Tiny Town Halloween. That was my first Tiny Town. I did decide to go ahead and do a drum.
Oh, you did do a drum.
I
Okay.
did do a drum. I kind of just every time I see them like that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna definitely do one a drum. And since we did the Brenda Gervais drum last year, I thought,
True.
well, I'll have 2 then.
And I
So
do like that one. I have that one out in the living. Yeah, I like that
yeah.
one.
So
So what about your fully finishes?
I have one that was an older one that I had taken out of a frame and had Terry finish for me into a
Oh,
pillow. So I revamped it, and then the other one is the first one is the same as you, the When the Witches Go Riding.
that turned out cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and so I mean, there's lots of little things in there,
there is.
and
Yeah,
she did little black bats
cute.
finishes and some just nice tan prim like chenille
Right.
trim. So yeah,
Really cute.
it's just kind of laying in my dough bowl with my witch boots, and it
Mhm.
looks really cute. So I really do love it, and I definitely want to do some more. I kind of
Yeah.
just kept because I had picked my own floss. I kept it all together
Oh, okay.
because I didn't. I just picked what I had from other Halloween stuff. But dang, are they? I like this style better than her other trick or treat book. But I
Yeah.
think that I would like to stitch the one that says trick or treat from that book and then put it
Oh,
with them.
yeah. Yeah. What is that Jubilee? I don't remember the name of it, but I didn't get that one, but I might be
Yeah,
tempted to do that. Yeah.
I like that. I pulled that book out and I don't know, I don't think I have it there. But either way, I think the trick or treat one would be cute to put with it.
With all of them. Yeah.
Hmm. And then this was forever ago. This
Oh,
was a stitch I did with Tina probably 8 years ago.
wow.
Um, and it's by Snowflower Diaries. And she has like monthly freebies for calendar and different things like that. So, anyways, it was on Pinterest. It was a freebie, and it's just more fall, and so it's cute. So
Cute.
it's just yeah. But I had it in a frame, but you never paid attention to it.
No, it's
So, I
better if
mean,
I,
there's like a cute black crow, and she's
yeah.
just
And that bunny is cute.
right.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I went ahead. I've been trying to revamp things when I can, and they store easier when they're pillows too.
Yeah.
So that was that. Those were my 2 FFOs I got back.
And by the way, and I said this before we went on, your hair looks really cute.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
I,
I I
I
have been
like it.
trying.
Yeah.
I like literally went in to this new lady today, and I'm like, okay, my daughters teased me. They said I'd never get my bangs to grow out. Now either this has to come up or something because it was like this.
Yeah.
It was there was no so I was excited. I was happy.
It
And
looks
now if it
cute.
grows out, but yeah.
It looks
And my
good.
dad loves short hair, so when I sent the picture, he's like, "Oh, yes, yes,
Finally,
much
yeah.
better. Yes, finally. Oh, good, short hair." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." So, but
Okay, well, fully finishes. This would be my first. This is the Camping Stitcher, her first release of Stitcher's Prayer.
Love it.
and Terry made it into a little stand-up.
Yeah, that's so great.
I think it's so cute.
It
It's
is.
little, as you can tell. It's 25 count, 1/1 on
Right.
pewter, gray
Yeah.
pewter. So
It
I
is
love
one
the
of the
bow she
cute,
did.
yeah, it's one of the cutest things. I mean, I really wish people could see how tiny it is. It is one of the cutest things I've ever
Well,
seen.
it's hard to tell when you post a picture.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really tell the size of it until you get it up to,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
so cute.
And then I also got this back from this, and you and I both love this one. And this was a little freebie off of Pinterest.
Oh, I just one day that's just gonna go right in my pocket.
And the strange thing is that's 28 count over two. It's not that I stitched it
Yeah.
small; it's just a small design.
It's just that
And
it's
I
just a word.
love the color. And again, this is that copper, colonial copper. Is that
Mm-hmm.
it?
Yeah.
Classic
Mm-hmm.
color word. And I used it in the tiny town that I did that I'm going to show you. And it had such good variation that I went, I remember I had a little scarf that might look good on. And yeah,
Yeah.
and
It's
she, of
just
course,
adorable.
phenomenal job.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, cute, cute. And then she also did my harvest tiny town. And I had this as a flat fold.
Yeah, it looks so good. Like I said before, that one I think is cuter in person than what
Uh-huh.
was on the chart. I feel
Uh-huh.
like you can just, and I know there's a lot like that, but
Yeah.
I want to find, I've got to pull my two buckets out and then I want to find the Christmas one.
I've got the Christmas one. And
I
I kind
really,
of tempted to do that one too.
I want to get it
Yeah.
out
Huh?
and I want to get it out and get it started.
I love the bow too. It's like this weird, like a shiny color. It's got some
Yeah,
green and
it's almost like an opalescent,
yeah,
but it's a copper, but it has some opalescent to it. It's not,
yeah,
but it's really pretty.
pretty. And then these two, I don't know if I think I brought these with me when we went to Gary's. I brought
Yeah.
one of them. I didn't bring both of them. This was done by, oh gosh, here we go. I wrote it down somewhere.
Is it
Starry Night Studio.
Starry Night
Starry Night
Studio?
Studio,
Yes.
which she's done quite a few of mine. But this
Love
is
that.
a little house called America, and it
Yes.
was their first chart. And I never
Yeah.
realized until I started stitching it that
Yeah.
again she did a stand up.
That was our Memorial Day start. You
Yes.
have finished. I
Yeah.
did Four Freedoms. It's at Hobby Lobby finished. I gotta go pick it up when I get back.
Uh-huh.
And I think the only one that needs to finish her piece is Jen. I'm
Oh, she
just
hadn't
saying.
finished her. She normally finishes before any of us do.
Wow, we're gonna have to get on her. So
And I stitched this on 28 count stage.
yeah, it's gorgeous.
And then also from Starry Night Studio, Seasons of the Heart with Thy Needle and Thread Summer.
Nice.
And again, and she did this. She also finished. I did winter and fall, autumn,
Yeah.
and she finished those too. And what I did with this is I didn't use the little tag. I wasn't real crazy about the little tag. It was a little too prim for me.
Right.
So I found actually one of the girls at Brick City found an alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you kind of played with the border a little bit, you
Yeah,
could
you
get
can
it.
get it in there. Yeah, that's good.
And this is
Looks
stitched
good.
on, it's stitched on a color and cotton. I think it's called Fieldstone, 32 count.
Gotcha.
With a bluish grayish color. So I think it looks good with
Pretty.
the reds.
Oh yeah.
And her bows are just so cute.
Yeah. Really looks good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to bring out.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably a couple months worth, maybe. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
This thing
So
keeps
those are all of those. So what about, do you have whips?
Well, the one whip I had was Tiny Town Halloween, so
Okay.
that one got finished. And then I had said last time that I was going to monogamously, with the exception of like when we went to Gary's, I worked on Tiny Town, stitch on the haunted house sampler by
Yes.
Twin Peak Primitives. And so I had to get reacclimated. Um, but I did, and I've made some good progress, even though it seems like I haven't been getting much stitchy time.
Very
But
good progress.
yeah, so what I have done now is I officially finished that peak of the house.
Hmm.
I finished the whole first alphabet now, the black one. And I came over here and I'd stopped here and didn't have any of that. So I'm officially like these 3 rows up here done. I just have to go now and bring the border across the top.
Oh,
So
okay.
those 3 are done. I did this plant and the cat. So those are the things I didn't have. Now I got to go back um, and finish the plant here. But let me tell you, this one here, I'm gonna see it. That sucker, that
Wow, that's a
that
lot
took
of stitching.
it wasn't as it just took some thinking, some counting, some
Yeah.
like I because the even the black in there is a design that shrinks and gets bigger, and so I had to get halfway and I'd start some orange. I don't know. I'm just telling you, it was like boo. But the house is officially done, and
Gosh,
I
that's a
had
lot,
this
that
little,
house.
yeah, I had this little bit down here that just needed
But
filling. I did that. So my goal this next time is to finish the lower alphabet, which is hard for you to see. It's
I
bright
can
for
see it.
me, but it's orange. Um, and then there's this pot that is duplicated. So my goal would be start getting on that border
So
and
does that border on the bottom go all the way across? How is the
all
border?
it
Okay.
goes
Okay.
all the way around. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
And so I did my alphabet in uh what's my favorite color that's orange? Fragrant cloves.
Oh, yeah.
So but yeah, so what I've got left basically is border.
Yep.
Finish this alphabet, which I'm
Alphabet.
almost done. These pumpkins, this sucker here, and then all these little
Doodads.
things,
Yeah.
which I'll start doing doodads along the way.
Sure.
Um, so I don't think it'll be this Christmas, or this Halloween, but
Yeah.
I have a feeling it'll be getting framed after Halloween, which I'm okay with.
So
Uh,
are you taking that with you or
no, because it's
no?
on, I'm stitching this on, is it guacamole grasshopper? It is 32 count Belfast grasshopper, and it's a
Okay.
little bit darker of
Yes.
a
Yeah.
green, and I love it. But yeah, I don't think
Are you
I'll.
taking any stitching with you?
Yes, I will show you when we're ready.
Okay. Yeah, we can
But
talk
yeah,
about that in plans. I was
so
just curious.
that was my only whip. Now tonight, I I cleaned this one up. Tonight, my goal was to get a few stitches in a start to take on the plane so that I can just kind of go. I
Yeah,
hope.
something to fill in.
I hope. Well, I don't have any fill in, but
You don't.
mm-mm, I wish.
Do you
So,
have a layover? Do you have a layover or is it a straight shot?
no, I think it's straight. It's just a couple hours. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So, anyhow,
All right. Well, my whips, I've only got two that I've really been working on.
yeah.
And the first one I started October 1st with Christy
Mm-hmm.
from Floss, Bossin,
Boss, boss, and cousins. Yes.
and we both are using grits, but we're both using different color fabric.
Yeah.
Hers is more of a browner, I would say. It looks great. She's doing
Mm-hmm.
great.
Yeah, I
And
saw her
mine,
progress post the other
yeah,
day. It looks good.
and mine is called brick. And for some reason, it doesn't come out quite right on when you show it. It comes off almost a goldish color rather than a pumpkin
Yeah.
color. It's really more of a pumpkin color.
It is gorgeous. The filigree is
Yeah.
just gorgeous.
And
Mm,
I really, I kind of bit that one Quaker that I
mm-hmm.
was working on because I thought I didn't like Quakers. But once I started this, it was hard to put it down.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it was just, and I'm
Yeah.
having to, color it in
You
and all that kind of stuff. But
you would like a Quaker if it was just one color.
one color.
That's
I
the
picked
deal, because modern folk embroidery, all those Quaker things, I love them. The reason I but why is it a pleasure? Because it's monochromatic.
yeah, and it's just
So,
you don't have to keep changing colors and stuff.
right, right.
I'm really enjoying it. I haven't worked on it. In fact, I messaged her because I know she said on their FlossTube the other day, she said, "Dude, Linda's probably taken off." And she said, "I haven't." I said, "But I put it," I told her I put it down for a while because I picked back up this next one. But
Yeah,
that's I got a bag from Jess at Como Stitches. And so I have it in that
cute.
bag. Really
Yeah.
cute.
So what
And
other one are you working on?
the one that what, 2 months ago, I said I'm ditching the stitch.
Oh, yes, I forgot, yes.
Yes. Well,
Oh.
I looked at it and I had the box, and then I thought, of the situation, what
Mhm.
happened with that. We
Yeah.
all, one of us came, or Diane came back with the chart, and everybody oohed and awed. And the
It was
next thing
just a
you know,
fun, fun,
yeah.
fun day, so
And then and of course Mary had her
right,
box painted. Gerald painted her box for her along with
right.
mine, and she paid him in chocolates, so he was thrilled with that. But
Right.
I had only done, I don't know how well, and it's really, really
Oh,
wrinkled.
look. Yeah.
What I did is I took like just a piece of fabric I had laying around, and you can tell it's been cut on. Look at it,
Oh, yeah, no, that
but I'm
looks
just
good.
using.
Mm.
So I've done
Yep.
several of the big ones.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing great.
So I think I've got, what is it? One, two, three, four, one, two, three,
2,
four, five,
3, 4,
six,
5, 6,
seven.
7?
Almost. I'm working on the bottom one.
Yeah, yeah. You're there.
So, so there's 10. So and they stitch up pretty quick.
Yeah,
It's,
I mean, and the thing is, I mean, get, you know, whatever you finish this season, maybe send them off to be finished, because even
yeah,
if you're missing a couple or something, you can always save the fabric and finish them up, but
I'll finish them. I'll probably
yeah.
finish them before Halloween because I mean, some of those little ones you can do in a night.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I pulled
And
mine back out. I think I'm
did you?
shy. Yeah, I'm shy 2, I
Oh,
think.
okay.
So I did pull in my reorganization feast.
Mhm.
I pulled out my blackbirds, and I saw that one, and it's got the
Well, then of
fabric
course
in it, so
it's funny because this has just been re-released.
I know.
I
I know,
just
right?
posted it for Brick City, and when I did, we've had 4 or 5 people that me pleased it.
Yeah.
I've been showing my progress. I don't know if that has it, but then I also had Jean call me and say, "Okay, people are wanting to know where you got your box."
Oh, geez. Yes.
So I said, "Well, that was."
While while we're talking about sales, why don't
Oh
you
yeah,
mention you and Martha and the
yes,
new sale? That'd be
yes.
good. Now we don't have a pattern to show you, but everybody
Oh,
knows Brenda Gervais has posted some of her new releases, including Christmas,
yes,
or winterish. So
winter.
it's Light of Winter. What was
It's called
what was
oh
her
shoot,
pattern called?
hold on, I wrote it down. If
Light of
you get on here, my brain goes to
I
mush.
know. Light of
Um,
Winter Sal.
Uh, yeah, the Light of Winter Sal, or it's actually Light
Light
of
of
Winter
Winter
Sal.
Sal. Yeah.
And Martha, my friend Martha, who we met at StitchCon maybe
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago. It's maybe the first year. And she
Yeah.
and I have done several Brenda Gervais together. We did the Christmas one that I finished. I can't remember the name of it now, but
Yeah.
and Live on Little. We also did the Plum Street Live on Little together. So it's funny because when I saw that design at the retreat, I think it was at a Dying to Stitch retreat maybe last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did a screenshot to keep it on my phone so that I know when it came out. And she immediately messaged me when she saw it and said, "Okay, our next sale." And I said, "Okay, that sounds good to me."
Yeah.
So we're not starting till December 1st.
Right.
We thought it was perfect because it's winter well, at least kind of winter,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we also had some other things we were doing in November, and it would allow us time to finish some of those up because November we have Nautical November.
That's right.
Going
So
on.
Nautical November and back to Leela's Studio
Yep.
Quaker.
Yep.
And then December 1st we'll do the Light of Winter,
Yes.
and I'll see if maybe I can at least share the picture that we posted on Instagram
Oh, that'd be
here
good.
so they can
Yeah.
see. But that'll be fun. That'll be
Yeah, I
fun.
know Jen's joining us for that one.
Yep.
And I know
I'm
Martha's got a friend that's joining us for that one as
right.
well.
Right.
And I'm sure there'll be others, but yeah, it'll be fun. I love her houses. I love, almost everything
Yeah.
she does. So
Yeah. I
it'll be
have to
fun.
admit, I think pretty soon, and I'm going to use it for my Sunday with I Needle
Yeah, with I
Sunday
needle,
or
right?
Sunday with I Needle, whatever the one it
Whichever
is.
one.
Right. Either way it works. But yeah, that'll be perfect too. So,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. And Nautical November, we're going to work on our, like you said, summer Quakers. You've
yeah,
got a
big
lot
time.
further. You've got a lot further on that than I have. I think I have 3 waves in, and that's all.
I I am excited because once I get back, I have one more trip and then in November I am home and then I might stitch monogamously on that for a good chunk because it's really enjoyable. So I'm anxious to get back to it. I've held off, but I'm ready.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I've got just a 1 day retreat next Saturday. Not Yeah,
mhm,
next Saturday, and then
yeah,
Brick City 3 day retreat like the weekend after that, and then after that, yeah, that's
it is
that's
time, yeah, to chill.
yeah.
Well,
Yep.
all right. Now what do we got?
Um. Well, that's Oh, I do have some stuff that I picked up at Gary's that I
Yeah, we
thought
could
I'd.
show that. I've got
Yeah.
one too. Go for it.
Okay. Good.
When we were at Gary Lee Slice Fabrics in downtown
Uh-huh.
Leesburg, and
Right.
it he has some local, artists that bring things in, and so as we were sitting around this table, we were spotting things left and right, and man,
That were
there
right in front of me, and I never
there was
saw.
I'm like, what is that thing over there, Linda? And oh my gosh, it's adorable. So show them your pumpkin. You snagged it so fast.
I got the cutest wool pumpkins. I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I mean, I probably would have bought more. Chris Leedy got
Right?
one.
Yeah.
Chris Leedy. And then this one is so cute. I mean,
That
they're
just they're really, really
adorable.
cute. So
So
cute.
much work in that too. I
I'm
mean,
telling you. I
yeah,
just
so
loved it.
I love those. And then of course everybody knows I love pumpkins and they're all going, look at that one, look at that one, look at
Right, right, right.
that.
I didn't bring one in. I got a pin cushion on a basket, a patriotic one that was cute, and then this was my favorite thing, and I have to glue it a little bit. Um, but anyways, I'm not sure if I can show, but it's
Oh
just
yeah.
a little, almost like a tombstone angel, and then it's got the
Yep.
sampler on it. But it's like a scissors fob.
Uh-huh.
But you know me and primitive, I just
And
like the
black.
look. Yes,
Yeah.
and black. I loved that. But it's so cute. So
He just has a lot of interesting stuff. It's
he had
not all
some, yeah,
concept. I
beautiful
mean,
woodworking. He's really very much about artists
yes.
as a whole. So it was fun.
And he has a lot of vintage books and a lot of it's funny because as I was walking back to the bathroom and came out, I
Yeah,
spotted a Sudbury box.
yeah.
And I was
I
like, oh, I mean, you don't see those anymore.
no,
I went,
I saw
oh
that too.
yes, you're mine.
Yep. I was like, do I grab that? And I'm like, well, I have got getting to the point where I've got so, but I knew it was a good one when I saw it. So I'm glad you
Yes,
got it because it's
yeah.
like, it was just laying there on top, like, oh,
Yeah. And and this happens to Dean too. Unfortunately, we have a lot of stitchers that pass away and their
okay.
husbands or their significant others don't know what to do with this stuff.
Right.
Fortunately, they will contact a shop sometimes. And so
Yeah.
you can find some
Some
things that
really
are,
good vintage
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But
And
it was fun.
the only other thing I did get this chart,
Oh,
and I
that's
thought it
right.
was really cute. I don't remember seeing it, and it was a market thing or a marketplace thing. I guess I missed it,
Yeah.
but they're itty bitty. But I thought, wouldn't those be
That's
cute to
cute.
get small and did like little scissor fobs.
Yeah, those are
I
cute.
mean, yeah, so
Really
eh,
cute.
I picked that up.
Yeah.
Too.
He was
That
glad
was
we were there.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
We were all shopping.
yeah. Uh, so yeah, I can't think of anything else now.
I I got well, was that part of Hall? Are we on Hall?
Yeah, go for it because I really don't. That was kind of all I got.
I got I can't remember. I think I know I shared the bag because I had gotten that from Barbara, Stitching with Grammy, and then
Yes.
the haul I had to share was this Bestitch Me fabric that is for the Autumn Lane pattern that
Oh,
and so it's just all black DMC, but the fabric is gorgeous. That showed up, and that was something that when we were recording last time that I had shared.
yes.
This is called
Right.
Tonight We Ride.
Oh, yeah. On that
And
fabric, that's going to be cool.
yeah, it's really cool. So Jen and I grabbed that. It's more orange than it is what it's showing up.
Now, did you get that fabric at StitchCon or where did you get
No,
that
no,
fabric?
I ordered it.
Oh,
Randy
okay.
ordered it
Okay.
because I saw the pattern come out and I was like, um, they've got so much character. And so then I sent it to Jen and she's like, okay, well I'm in. And then, you know, I'm like, I think the fabric is what's doing it. I don't think it's
Yeah.
all the stitching. So we kind of verified that. And then I knew that we would want the fabric. So it's called Pumpkin Patch.
Pretty.
Um, yeah, yeah. So that's gonna be fun. But that's
Cool.
was one haul. And then Camping Stitcher, you already shared one. I think
Uh-huh.
you got this one
I
too,
did.
the
I haven't started it.
pumpkin. Um,
And
so
she
that
has a brand new one out either yesterday
yeah,
or today.
fall.
That's a fall.
That was cute. That was really cute.
Yeah.
Um, so I think I shared last time I had your birthday treats we shared on the last FlossTube. I
Right.
got my cute little stuff here from Jen, Sweet Chaos Stitcher, and this was one that she had gotten from Soulful Creations. I shared it last time, but it was corrupt. So
Yeah.
this is what I packed to take with me
Oh,
because
good.
I thought it'd be great for the plane. It's not
Yeah.
super big. So I have to find my little travel scissors just so it's not a big ordeal.
Right.
But anyways, the book is great. And what I picked was, well, one, I threw in my book in case I want to do a stocking. Just
Hmm.
put it in there. And then two, I have this was the other part of the little tiny town when I
Oh,
found
yeah.
that
The
at
frill.
StitchCon. And
Uh-huh.
I thought I'll just use the same threads. So that's what I've got. And tonight I have to pick out my fabric just to be able to take something small. So I
Sure.
thought that would be fun on the plane.
Oh, yeah. That'd
Just,
be easy.
yeah, because if I go, I always start at the bottom left. So, I mean, right away I'm into this dude.
Right.
So, and I thought that'll be cute with the tiny town pumpkin. Like, so,
Yep. And then if you go to the right there, you've got a bunch of white you can always use for fill in too.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I thought this was good. Fun
Yeah.
in the season. Um, and I've got my needle. I got everything in there. So it's a great, I mean, for the size of this, it can just fit
Oh,
right
it's
in my
perfect for traveling. Yeah.
purse. I love it.
Yep.
Um, when my sister was here, I forgot to share it. So I had never done it before, but I learned how to do the barn. My sister brought the wood and some paints, and she likes to do the barn quilts or
Well,
whatever.
right.
So I'm waiting for this little piece here. I left it so I could put our initial in here.
Oh,
So I just that part's not done yet, but it looks really cute in our fall in the foyer. I got
sure.
all my pumpkin garland and a
Uh-huh.
little lantern, but it turned out really cute. I antiqued it and stuff. But anyways, it was fun to try something
Oh, yeah.
something
Something different.
something
Yeah.
new. The last bit of haul is I got okay. So this was I met when I was up in Michigan, Farmhouse Flossie's was there, Cindy, and this was a pattern I had picked up at Marketplace, I think, this red bunny sampler. I think I
Yes.
ordered that from Jean. Yeah.
Yep.
So anyways, I saw her stitching when she was there, and she hand dyes her floss. Let's see if I can get the right color.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You ordered the
This
red.
is, yeah, this is called Sooty Santa.
Ooh.
And it's, I don't know if you'll be able to see how good it
Yeah,
is.
it's very variegated. Yeah.
It's really good. She was working on a patriotic piece, and I'm like, "Is that that?" She's like, "Yeah." So it's really good.
Hmm.
But what she ended up sending me is I wanted some blues and gold, a primitive gold for a future design. But that's what I have right there.
Ooh, pretty.
But this gold, let me tell you something, that is a knockout gold. Because when you look at it with those blues,
Oh, yeah, that's a great
right?
color.
Mm. So I have to share a picture of these, but um, she is gonna join me in stitching that one too with the same thing. But in case you
Oh, well,
haven't
that's
seen this,
nice.
but yeah, but that's her card.
Farmhouse Flossie's good.
And she has you can find her on
The
Facebook.
Etsy. Oh, on
She
Facebook.
she dyes and then she puts out her new color on Facebook, and then if you want one, you can say me please. That's kind of how she's been doing it. But I kind of saved it till I could share it. But anyways, I mean they're super 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 nice. Um, so and they're 10 yards.
Oh,
Yeah,
what a, yeah.
right. So anyways, I've got
Um,
Foggy Night, Simply Sage, Grumpy Gold. That's the gold you want.
Grumpy Gold.
Grumpy Gold. Or I'm sorry, grungy gold. That makes more sense. I didn't have my glasses on. Grungy gold. Yeah,
I
they're
like those
really
glasses too.
yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
Um, so Sooty Santa. It's gonna be
Pretty.
good. Sooty Santa. It's gonna be good.
Always
I
good
would
to have a good red.
yeah, so I'm keeping them together. Um,
Yep.
but that was it,
Well,
basically.
I forgot about this because I did show it on our last one, and it, like you said, it's corrupt. But this is
Yeah.
a bag that I got from Barefoot Needlearts,
Oh, that is
and
totally
and
you.
I love it, and I love the fact that they're now putting. Let's see, I think they put it on the back. Yeah, they're now. I love it when the makers put their name on the back or
Yeah,
their somewhere, so I
yeah,
can remember where it came from.
right.
But this is going to house my another nautical November, which is that comfort lighthouse that
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to do. Um, I picked this up a
Oh
couple
yeah.
years
Oh
ago,
yeah, I love that. All those
and I,
blues.
yes, and I've got the grayish color fabric that I
Yeah,
picked up at the shop, so that's going to be a not.
that is
That
gonna
was
be
the bag.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of Barefoot Needle Arts, next Saturday, Diane and I are going to attempt to sign up for their retreat for February.
For
And
February.
February. I've gone to their retreats now. This would be my third if we get in,
Yeah,
but they're a lot of fun. They're in Myrtle Beach.
yeah.
Great shop, great owners. First year that we went, Mary went with us, Mary and a couple of
Mm-hmm.
other friends. And then last year, Mary and I went together, or this year, I guess in February, went together. It was at a different location.
Yeah.
And my friends Melody and Jean were just up there. They had one just last weekend, I think it was, or the weekend before.
Yeah.
And they're going to move it for next October. They're going back to a location in Myrtle Beach that many years ago, back in the 90s, some of our people that watch may remember Cross Stitch Pals. They
Hmm.
were a bulletin board group. And Amy, who does Down Sunshine Lane, ran it.
Mm-hmm.
And she had conventions in Myrtle Beach, and it was over actually on the beach. And it was at a
Wow.
place called, I don't remember the name now, but they had a convention center and they had hotel rooms, motel rooms. It's almost like a little
Cool.
complex. So Hilton bought them out.
Oh,
So it sounds like, from what I understood, the girls from Barefoot Needle Arts have managed now to get that location because I think they've outgrown. They started
right.
with 50. I think they're at 80 now, and I think they've got a lot of demand, and so
Yeah.
they've grown. And so that'll be fun to go back to something that I went to back in the 90s. I know it's going to look totally different, but it'll be,
Right.
yeah.
It'll be
So
fun.
okay, we're gonna cross our fingers and get on on time and see if we get in. So
You'll get in.
yeah, I hope so.
Hopefully. Yeah, you'll get in.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
So plans, immediate plans, just still working on the two fall. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish up casting a spell. I'd like to try to get those last couple done,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna start back on my Zuka, at least hopefully to the end of the month. I
Yeah.
don't plan on picking up anything else new. I'd like to get those
I
done.
wouldn't I would not have thought you would have gotten Zuka almost done. Like I would have thought that was a 2-year journey, but
Oh, well, I
you
think it's gonna take a while. I mean, it may look, but
but
there's a
it's
lot to go on that.
yeah. But
Yeah,
it looks good. It looks good.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And you're gonna work on
Mm,
when you get back.
yeah. I mean, unless I lose my mojo for the Halloween
Yeah,
by the time I get back, because I don't know. But I definitely intend to keep doing the haunted house.
yeah,
And maybe I'll just keep it where I continue on the 13th of the month, like they do that uh, Darktober stitching or whatever on the 13th. I forget what it
yeah,
is of
yeah.
every month and keep it going. So I'll have it for next year. But it's going to be close. We'll
And
see.
how's your organization coming?
Uh, well, I ran out of file folders.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I think I've cleaned out about 6 project bags now. Um, so it's getting there. It's getting there.
I love doing that kind of stuff,
It's
but
fun to see what you have, but it's also like
it's
like I
dangerous.
told you, I counted 24 Stacy Nash patterns and I haven't stitched one. And it's like Jen and I were talking today. I dropped off something she got from Terry finished. And I said, we were both agreeing it isn't that you mind buying it. It's not that. Like I don't it's our hobby. It's what I love. It's a library. I'm getting it organized. It's just that you will never in this lifetime. So I definitely feel like I need to have my bucket list of which I've talked about before,
Yep,
with you.
yep,
Having that. So I am really glad that some of the things we're doing, we're actually finishing. I
yeah,
mean, I have quite a few finishes for this year and stuff for my own designs. So
right.
I'm kind of feeling pretty good, even though it's been crazy. But the organization is kind of like in hand, you're having a great time and you're looking and oohing and eyeing. And then on the other hand, you're like, Lord, what have I done? There's just,
Well, not only that, I find when I start doing that, and I did that, and I showed this last time, and we missed it. Let me see if I
yeah,
can't remember which way I go. I go this way,
yeah,
but over there is what I had organized with all those drawers.
right,
I had fabric in Rubbermaid containers under things, and now I've got it where I can get to it.
right,
I've got, and then I've
right,
got a section for kits, and I've got, so I can just, and all my fibers are kind of where I can get to them.
right,
But when you go and start putting that stuff away, I mean, fabric, I mean,
right,
it, it's just, I mean, I don't have a lot of like 32, for years I stitched 28, 28, 28. So I've
right,
got to, so I want to try to use up some of that stuff
right.
I've,
And I think that's the thing. I mean, I'm looking at what's left to organize over there. Part of it was the fact that I got into one room and then Olivia, moved again. So, and the other part of it is it started because Randy's office was just becoming overwhelmed with packing products and things.
oh,
So
sure.
I just hated that. So I had come up with, I got talking to my dad and um, just trying to come up with an idea of an interim. I mean, because I feel like, oh my gosh, this was supposed to be a house that we lived in for a good long while, but I certainly wasn't going to start up a little small business at the same time.
Sure.
So it 2 printers and everything else later, it's where do you put it all? So
Hmm.
it kind of started with that. And then I remembered I had the biggest help was in the garage. I had an old It was from a house in downtown Mount Dora, and I got it on Marketplace, and we didn't have any room for it because it was a kitchen island here already. But it says somebody built a kitchen island that opens on both sides, and it's 36 inches high with a butcher block top. So it gives some height. And I started thinking, okay, if I could put that out on the porch where I keep some stuff, well, the lanai with the air
Right.
conditioning now, I could put all my shipping things in there. And that got
Oh,
a lot out of his office. And
out of
then
his
I
office.
was able to go. So I'll share pictures eventually because it's kind of taken shape. But in that I got my first file cabinet in folders, and I almost called you the first morning because it was like when I here I am in bed and I'm like, I don't need a list. I know all these designers. So I sat there with this marker and this stack of file folders, and I'm like, A. I couldn't think of a single A designer. Then I'm like, Annie B's. Okay, got that one down. You're like, and I know what kind of who I've purchased from. And then it's like
Uh,
B. I couldn't think of anything. And then I finally was like, okay, Bent Creek, I got one. I could not remember for the life of me,
uh-huh.
except for some really, big ones. But
Oh, yeah,
it was just so funny because it's like you don't even know what you have.
I
But
know.
it was,
And then you go back and look, and of course, that file cabinet back there in back of me is a 4 high.
yeah,
Now, it used to be one whole cabinet, one whole fork, because there's two four high, and one of them was all business or related
right,
to working and stuff or home, and the
right,
other was charts,
right.
and I had done like you did, but I had started, of course, mine go back to, the 80s or
Yeah,
whatever, a lot of them. So it's like I started with like animals, that
yeah.
kind of
A
thing.
a genre. Yeah,
Yeah, and then it was, of course, I used to stitch bunnies, so there was something, there. And
right,
then it was, oh, well, there's Alma Lynn, so that's going to
right.
be in the case too. So it just kind of expanded. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because Blackbird Designs, it's like I got Blackbird samplers, Blackbird Halloween, Blackbird Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. See
You
that,
just
and that's where you get into it because I started a Christmas section. Okay,
Yeah,
got it, Christmas, blah
right,
blah blah. You go, wait a minute, I have a whole with thy needle section. Which one is it going to
right.
go in?
I will say if I had thought it a little more um for like JBW designs, I think I would have liked pocket file folders instead of file folders so that they don't just fall out. I'm okay, but eventually I may grab myself some of those because I think that would be a help.
Yeah,
Um,
see, I didn't do the file folder thing. I did like the standing where they sit down on something and you can
yes,
put stuff in them.
yeah,
Um, but then, like we were talking the other day, what do you do with the smaller ones now they're out?
right,
The plum
right,
streets, the with thy needles. So I
right,
started buying the baskets like you get at Joann's.
yeah,
So I have a basket of this one and a basket of that one, but then where do
right.
you put them? I mean,
I
there's
don't know.
got to be an organization way that somebody's done that maybe might be a little better, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess that's what it is for now.
yeah. I certainly this is like I said, it's a work in progress. This is good for a bit, but I really enjoy seeing them, especially
Oh
the
yeah.
smaller ones, my favorites out in a basket. And so to be able to put all with thy needle and Brenda Gervais together, that's great, but I like seeing them out.
I know. And it's
But
like I said, when you start going through them, like you'll say, do you have such and
yeah,
such? And I'll grab Christmas and start going through it and
right.
go, oh my gosh, I really want to stitch this. Oh my gosh,
Yes,
I really want to stitch
exactly.
that. I forgot
Exactly.
about you.
That's right. Exactly. So we'll
Oh,
see. But I do think it's a very good way for me to get them all together and
yep.
then maybe get the cross stitch app or whatever it is
Yeah, I
and
love it.
keep track of
I
it.
mean, I
Right.
love that X-Stitch app. I think I've been using it since it first came out. And
So
it's
we'll see.
sure to get everything in it.
Right.
And when it first came out, you couldn't put a picture like the inventory section. You couldn't really put a picture with it, but as it progressed, you could then put a picture, which
Yeah,
is
that
great.
helps.
Yeah,
That helps.
yeah,
And I've seen you use it when we're out a lot. So I think
yeah,
this is the start of phase one.
yep,
And I've
yep.
part of it is business and part of it is whatever, but I'm looking at my fabric over there where I've got like little excess cut off pieces and it's like
And then I always try to remember to tag them, at least when I put away.
Yep,
But then you go to pull them out, you're going, okay, where's the tag? What is this? I
right.
mean,
I am in love with that color and cotton light brown sugar.
oh, I love
I
them together.
love that. And I stitched my Matilda on that. And I
Mm-hmm.
stitched something else on it. And I keep hanging on to that portion that has the
That little
tag on it.
piece. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So, but
All
anyways,
right.
well that is
Well,
it. I will make sure there's plenty of pictures out there this weekend, and other than
yeah.
that, we'll get together. I don't think we have any schedule for what our floss tubes are right now.
No.
We're just going to keep them coming as long as we can, but I know I come to you next.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I don't know if there will be one before I go to the North Carolina retreat or
Probably not.
not. I'm
Probably
thinking
not.
maybe not. So we
Yeah.
probably will catch each other in Nautical November,
November.
and
Yeah.
I'll bring
November.
up my piece.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
I wish
Well,
you lots of fun on your trip. I know
yes,
it's going to
thank
be
you.
cool. Yes.
Yeah, it
And
will
safe
be.
travels and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We'll chit chat in the meantime. And otherwise,
Yeah.
everybody be safe and have a great next few weeks. And if you're at retreats, ah, just have a great time.
Have
And
fun.
yeah, exactly. I'm already just so excited about thinking about 2024, which is so funny. But,
So am I.
and
Yeah.
of course, we'll make Randy happy and say, don't forget
Don't
to
forget to
floss. Bye, guys.
bye.